because it's cold, I've got a robe on. You can tell how cold it is just by that. So what I'm doing here is I'm converting a 230 volt primary into a 240 volt by calculating the number of winds I need and measuring everything correctly. Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. So I've already measured already, but the primary winding is not saying 40. Let's just say the closest is 40. So I got my 0.40 mil here that I'll be adding an additional, I've already pre-calculated it, but so it's 766 turns, which is about 32 turns extra for 240 volt. So what I do is, because I'm not going to rewind everything, I'm just going to 1, 2, 3. Get some Captain tape. I'll use this stuff because it's thicker. One pass should be enough. Okay, so we've done one wind. So what we'll do, we'll split it into 2, so it'll be 16 winds exactly for there. 1, 2, 3. And because this has got a bifilar, whatever way you want to call it, bifilar primary, we're going to cheat a little bit . And feed another winding through. So bifilar means 2 winds at the same time, basically. 2, Yeah. So we are ready to rock and roll. 1, 2, 3. So because we've got two winds here, we now have I like to keep it neat. Not sure how this video is going to turn out anyway, but yeah. This is quite boring. I don't know how to speed up. So what I'm just going to do is do this winding, wrap it, then do a shield layer, and that'll be it. And here we are, 16 winds in. Primary winding done. Pause. Okay. Just had to cough my guts up for a second. Okay, so we've got all that fresh winding. I'll just move this a little bit further over here. And if you can see here, 16. That's all it needed to make a 230 volt primary into a 240 volt. So what I'll do is I'll wrap this. I like to wrap it a few times. Now this is just not ordinary tape. This is polyamide tape or Captain tape, whatever you want to call it. And I like to keep it taut like a toiger. Because it's better, you know? That'll do. Okay. Okay, next thing we're going to do, shield layer for this power transformer. Now, I'm just going to do it quick. The beauty of this is, unlike all the other stuff that we do on tube amps, this doesn't have to be pretty. Now what this does, this is actually really good for blocking electromagnetic frequencies that do occur quite often when you have a lot of laptop chargers, phone chargers, stuff like that that cause a lot of noise in the electricity, and it helps block it. So what I'm doing now is find what I put, where did I put stuffs? Oh, God damn. Okay, 1 second. Oh wait, might have some over here. Yes, I do. Here's one shield. Probably need to clean up. Okay. Make a blob of solder on the bloody thing, like so, and we are going to do like so, and there we have it. So I don't know if the video can see that, but as a shield layer, and I go get my Captain tapes. So already this old transformer, which I'm now converting into a tube amp transformer, will be 10 times better than it was before, because this thing had bloody nothing. And that's sometimes an issue that you have to look at when you're getting transformers. And that is, you know, well, don't get them, just make them your own, make them yourself, basically. And that's basically it. So these two windings, obviously, one side goes to the original, so then this actually has multiple options now. You can have 115 or you can have 120. or you could have 230, or you could have 240. And that's purely because of this added this extra winding on the power transformer. And along with the shielded cable as well. Now what I also like to do, which I don't have much of at the moment, is Nomex insulated paper. But what works, you know, okay, is I generally use masking tape and polyamide tape, Captain tape, as an insulator, and it works quite well. And that's how I fix up. Okay, well, I should explain this a little bit better. So before I started winding my own transformers, I bought this in hopes that I would get a decent transformer to build a tube amp with when I first started, and they sent me this crap, which was you know, the wrong voltages for Australia, and I thought, you know, oh, piece of junk, I can't fix this. So then I bought more transformers, and then I started making my own. So now I thought this was perfect opportunity to make a video of just how easy it is to wind your own transformer. Now, this isn't taking into consideration safety precautions, things like that. For example, you need to 100% insulate your transformer, insulate your windings, and by insulation, you can either do beeswax, which I think that happens a lot in Europe. A friend of mine recommended that I use wood varnish, or the polyurethane varnish, which is basically what I use. So I heat up, after I've finished an entire transformer, I heat up the transformer for 4 hours on a low simmer of, I don't know, 70 degrees. So 70 degrees for 4 hours. And after those 4 hours, I take it out of the oven and dip it fully immersed into the polyurethane varnish. This is after I've stacked all the laminations, obviously, and you kind of get a product like that. Now this is this type of stacking was told to me by Bud Pervin, who was the creator of Onetics transformers. And it is probably the easiest, instead of stacking, 1E, 1E, 1E on either side over and over again. You do this, you get some rubberized cyanacrylate to basically glue the laminations together, and then tighten it, dip and sink, and this is basically like a finished product, I guess, of a 100-watt power transformer. Fun. So there you have it. I babbled too long. I'm gonna get cracking on this, the secondary windings, which I generally... Oh, you bastard. Flip it over. And start my count. All right, take care.